That was
And then one
fun.
day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
What was it?
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
Damn.
Never in all his
Poor
years
nigga.
at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked,
Something's
frozen
wrong, I
solid,
can feel it.
Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh, okay, I'm up. Okay, one, up, down, left, right. And I
All
can't
of his
jump.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Right. Let's continue and look for our co-workers. Where did they go? Where they at? Damn, this place is filthy. This is disgusting. I'd hate to work here. This is despicable.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, so the door on the left would be this one.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Yes, I want to admire the beautiful lounge.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
This is a beautiful location. I love the blue floors. Such a great place to stay.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
Man, I'm a rebel. What? Okay. Do not jump from the cargo line while in motion. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, a ban. Penalty from jumping off the cargo lift, 5 bans. Man, I'm motion man. I can pay that off right now. Watch.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Yeah.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Let me listen to it.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
At
he
least I
entered
can
the
move
door on
like
his
this.
left.
At least Stanley can hit these moves. Look at him spin. Look at him spin. Around.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Hey,
Coming
boss
to a
man.
staircase, Stanley
Tell them
walked
get the
upstairs
voices out of
to
my
his
head.
boss's office.
Get the web. Oh, this place is nice. Executive bathroom. Oh, the boss is living nice.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
28. Oh my gosh. Come on, sensitivity, stop setting me up. Sensitivity, stop. Oh, there we go.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
Is my boss Dr. Doom? What is all of
the
this?
newly opened passageway.
What is all this? You got... Come on, boy. What happened? What happened?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape! Yes!
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Oh no, oh no. No, I don't want to die. Please, let me go back. Let me go back. I don't want to die. Well, I had a good life again.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Actually, this is the only time I'm actually going back on track. No. Actually, you know, you gotta stick with the decisions you make in life. You can't be doing iffy iffies.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
You can't be afraid of death, man. The only person you must be afraid of is Jesus. Am I dead? Oh, no, I'm not dead. Where am I?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
Oh,
Stanley can't see the big picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is.
No.
Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned.
How do I stop this?
He accepted this violent end.
What Danganronpa did this? No, no, no.
Farewell, Stanley.
No. Can I not stop this? Ah! Oh, I'm fine.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Oh, never mind.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
What is all this?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Damn! Warzone. Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. Wow! The action game would become scientific and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. Well, not every idea will work. The narrator's a bully. This is a nice art color. But how do I leave? How do I escape? I want to go home. Going forward. What is this? Oh, the projector. Are you gay? No, I'm not. I'm not reading the rest of that. Disobey the narrator. Oh wait. Freedom!
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
Nah, not really.
No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save those two. You can
How?
stop the program before they both fail.
What do I
Turn
do?
off your PlayStation. There's no other way to beat this game.
But I didn't not.
You'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice.
What?
Choose it.
Um,
Don't
I-
let time choose for you. Don't let...
I'm sorry. That what? Don't let time choose for you. Nah. Nah. I need an adult. And I'm back here. Great.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
At least I can do this again. Back to spinning around. Ah, I left it on the door. Left it on the door again.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Oh, it's opened over there. Oh, I can get off the
Stanley,
title
I think
halfway.
perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult.
And it's
but the
timed
fact is
perfectly.
that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
And its time is
There's someone
perfectly.
you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've...
Ah!
Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me
Alright.
prove that I'm on your side.
Prove it,
Give me a
man.
chance.
Do you have proof? Oh, you only have your word. Your
Now
word is
listen
worthless.
carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
I'm colorblind.
Perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red
I
door.
am colorblind. I'm not actually.
I still don't
This
think
one.
we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red
Oh, you
door.
mean this
All right,
door.
fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see?
It's
There's
empty.
nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place.
Damn.
Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I'd written out specifically for you? You don't
Specifically.
think I put a lot of time into that?
Yeah.
What you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles?
Yes.
Skill trees?
Yes.
Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell
You
you
should
what,
have had a
let me
final
take a
boss
stab in
at
the
the
dark at a
end.
new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Bug.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
That's pop. It's pop.
Okay, now this is useful. You didn't like it, but you didn't totally hate it either.
Yes.
You enjoyed it, perhaps is the correct term. It didn't cause you excruciating pain. Big steps we've made here today, Stanley. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take a look.
Alright. The Stanley Parable Worldwide Leaderboard. Live. I'm number 2 at least. Who are these people? Where's Nigga Chain AI? This is not real. Oh, rank. Oh my gosh. Like 9,372. This is you. Wow. How long does it take you to get to the correct goal? Complete again to improve your Stanley Parable career. Oh, the timer's still going. Oh, shoot. Alright, let's go to this door.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking
Nah, that leaderboard made me felt
honest
inadequate.
answers, please.
It's pop.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You
Alright.
wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
Don't mind at all.
Let me boot it up.
This is so meta, bro.
In this game, the baby
Aww.
crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life.
Wow.
I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours.
4
So
hours?
you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective. Be
I
sure to
ain't
keep
doing.
notes on your
Alright.
experience.
You probably need to run a code to do this. There's no way someone's gonna stand there and trick a button for 4 hours. And the noise is annoying as well. Fuck. Alright, let me just spam the button real quick. The big one. I dropped my damn controller. Please die, baby.
You heartless bastard.
Bastard!
If you do it because you hate babies, I'll procure it despite me. Because if it's the latter,
Both.
well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out, I'm done. It's over.
I'd
Thank
give
you
up
for
too
playing.
then.
Your input was extremely valuable. Oh,
Wow.
hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain.
Yeah.
What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Your game was ass. I wanna play a new game. Let's play some Fortnite, man. What is this game again?
Fascinating.
Firelight.
What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our
Watching
backstory?
fires.
What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating
Never
invention to the
cool.
experience of total mental depravity.
So far, I love everything about this game, Stan. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
An open world game. Oh, propane tanks. Wow. What a great fire hazard. That's very fast. We're all gonna die. Down, 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 down. Freedom!
It's an open world game.
Yes.
Oh God, quickly block it off.
No! My world is no longer open.
Just cool. I really wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we're out of the woods now, Stan. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game.
Yes, please, no.
Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls. I think this will be just the thing.
Wow. Rocket League? Yes!
See,
Finally, I'm at home.
Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could
Why do
get
I move
lost
so
in.
slow now?
Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed.
Where's the ball?
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball?
Sports ball.
I think it's sports ball.
Sports ball.
We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yeah, I can surely do that. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
I was trying to do a starter. Let me see if I can do a flip reset. Hold on.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so hard on? Stanley, I have a theory, and I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw and real pleasure, then surely yes. Oh goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it?
Balls.
Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable.
Easy goal.
More
Balls. Balls. Boom. 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 There's no boost. I'm gonna have to get out of this game. There's no boost. I can't even do a flip reset.
Guess what? It's over. That's right.
Ah.
All little fun comes to an end. This
Wow.
is my game, and what I say goes. You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you.
Well,
Without
see you later,
setting
man.
boundaries, video. No, what are you doing?
Wee.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that.
I don't need you. Wee. I think I'm falling. I don't know. I can't. He's gone. The narrator is gone. Okay, now what do I do? Without the narrator, I don't know which door to not go into. Ugh. This is a wall? No. Yeah. Yeah. Doesn't work. Alright, let's go exploring in this big dark cabinet. Now what do I do? Okay, the control panel is not working. The light. I see the light. No! Why? Why does the game hate me?
If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice.
I
And if
am.
he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it.
I am.
He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me.
Pause.
Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Jeez. The master of disaster.
How wonderful. Stanley was alone. Finally. This
What?
is great, he thought to himself.
What?
This is what I've wanted all along. I
What?
got
You're still
what I
here?
wanted. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna obey my obnoxious voice.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
2, 8, 4, 5.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy. So he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
You know me too well, narrator. I love me some music.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Gonna put on the shirt. Nice little stretch. I can't escape this.
Stanley
time.
walked straight ahead through the large door that read
mind
Mind
control.
Control Facility.
Okay. This is where the brainwashing happens. This is Danganronpa all over again.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did
Illuminati.
this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Yes, I do. This time at least.
Now the monitors jumped to life. Their
Fired.
true nature revealed.
Fired. What is this,
Each
Lord
bore the
Business?
number of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
My thing is somewhere around here. This is Lord business. We gotta stop the Craggle. We gotta stop the Craggle.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
This is probably what the government is doing to us in real life, man.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control?
Never.
It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
This is too
It was the
existential, man.
proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions.
Mind control
happy,
status is
or
offline.
sad, or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his
I wonder,
past began
are the
to
people
sink
here
in,
mind control as
Stanley
well?
decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I wonder if the people in this room are controlling people, is there another control room controlling the people controlling people, or do the people controlling the people just do it willingly? Do they just all control people? Are they all content with that? They just control people and just accept that they're controlling other people's lives, their dreams, their aspirations? Is that all it amounts to? Are they controlled into controlling others? This is a never-ending system
And
where
when
only
at
3
last he
people
found the
on top?
source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this. Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you? After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
Yes.
Control?
Yes! Finally,
Stanley,
power!
I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode.
Oh no!
Igniting the entire complex.
No!
How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley?
Oh shoot!
It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's
Run!
your story now.
Run!
Shape it to your heart's desires.
Damn
This
you!
is much better
You
than
walk
what
so
I had in
slowly.
mind. What a shame
Go!
we have so little time left
Go!
to enjoy it. Mere
Go!
moments until
Go!
the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about
The door would open. I need to run. Oh my gosh, this man moves at the speed of smell. Why? Why?
Where to start?
Come on.
You'd like to know where your
What?
co-workers are.
That's just a
A
button.
moment of solace before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're going to die anyway. I'll tell you exactly
God.
what happened to you. I erased them. Turned
No!
off the machine. I set you free. Of
No!
course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I
Oh,
simply
there's a
let
door.
you sit there in your
Come
office
on.
forever, pushing
Come
buttons
on.
aimlessly and then dying alone.
Come on. No!
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground,
No.
swallowing everyone.
You bastard!
Or I let it burn to a
You betrayed me!
To say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's great.
Come on! There's gotta be a way out of this.
Go! But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better.
No!
My
You
goodness,
bastard!
only 30
You're in
more seconds
control.
left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not?
Thank you.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
Come on. Let me out.
Dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now?
Of course not.
Did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it on? I mean, look at you. Running from
Okay,
button
number
to
2. Okay,
button,
number
screen
one,
to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These number buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door.
Okay.
Everything, anything, something here will
Come on.
save me. Why would
That's
you
number
think that,
5. That's
Stanley?
number 5.
That this video game can be beaten? One soul? Do you have any idea
3.
what your purpose in this place
Okay,
is?
okay, come on, come on, come on. This evil bastard.
You're in for quite a disappointment.
Oh my gosh, he's
But here's
control
the
of
story.
everything. He's in control.
That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving.
4.
It's just seconds ticking away to your death.
Come
I'm
on.
only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble.
Come on.
Challenge.
Get to the button.
You wanted to control this world.
5.
Fine. But I'm going
It did nothing.
first, so you can't.
It was all useless.
That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending. Just you being blown
I thought if you press the button in the right order, you just win.
real life. Or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count or don't. It's all the same to me.
Come on.
All a part of the journey.
You bastard.
And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade
on.
until the moment I say happily ever after.
That bastard. His narrator, he's in control. Everything I do is just to make him, just to appease his saddened life. He's bored. I do this all to reconquer the strings. I do this all to appease him. He's controlling me. Nah. I think I'm just going to introduce it back because this game is really strained my mind, bruh. Like, all the messages, it is funny from time to time, but Jesus is
Just a step through this door,
straining,
Stanley
bruh.
thought to himself. That's all I need.
And it's
If I
probably
can
only
make it
going to
through
be a
this door,
one-time
I can make it
I'm
through
gonna
the
stream the
wall.
game once, drop the board, mess about it. I'll probably find another game. I'm gonna stream Yakuza in 2 days from now, and then I'll probably play a retro game on my PS2 emulator, bro. Cause this ain't it, bro. The game was fun though, I'm not gonna lie, bro. The game was fun. But if you liked it, be sure to follow, and if you're on the VOD channel, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one, bro.